So, man, I just want to talk about YouTube in general, right? I, the hardest thing that has happened to me as a content creator is like, and I think the hardest thing that can happen to you as a content creator, I ain't gonna say the hardest thing, but one of the things to deal with as a content creator is just like being like, damn, like passion versus views, right? Let's say I think I covered this in another podcast episode. But passion versus views. Um, what like there's so many things I can do that'll garner hella views, right? I can easily drop a rating black thing or like rating racist thing or rating anti-masker thing or rating Trump thing. I can easily drop one of those videos and get like 8 to 10,000 views like easily and get more subs and like I think it would be easier for me to get to 100K, which is my goal. Like my goal is to get to 100K, and I think it'll be very easy for me to get it while doing that, right? Um, but at the same time, those started to wear on. I won't say they were like wearing on me to the point where I was like, "Oh, I can't." Oh, racist, racist, racist. Like, because I think my mental was a lot stronger than that. I think my mental is a lot stronger than a lot of people. Like, I can take a lot of shit on. Like, a lot of shit doesn't really bother me. Because I think I'm just mentally strong. Um, I think what it was that like sometimes it would just put me in a bad mood to like sit down and watch racist videos all day. And I didn't know how sustainable that would be. The thing about the internet is people are very finicky, right? They watch one thing, it's over. They're like, okay, I'm moving on. And that's cool, because I'm like that too. I do the same shit. I'm a content creator, but I love watching YouTube videos, and I do the same shit. So, yeah, I was like, dang, you know what? I'm going to stop making these types of videos. You know what? It was like, I think I was making too much of them. Because the reason I'm addressing this is because people keep asking me why I'm not making racist TikToks. Um, people like I literally have people DM me like 4 or 5 times a week, like different people asking me like why am I not making racist TikToks? And a particular one caught me, and they were like, "Dude, stop making fight game videos. None of us want to watch that." And I was like, "Bro, what?" And he was like, "Nobody wants to watch that. We want to see you talk about racist stuff. We want to see like cover stuff." And I was like, that one. I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up." And what it made it even more like it hit me harder. He was like, "Look at it." He was like, "You look on your last fighting game video, you only got like 100 views. So look at your last like rating video, like you got like almost 10,000 views. Like, how could you not keep making it?" I was like, I didn't obviously I don't respond because I don't be responding to DMs. I think I actually closed my DMs after that. I was like, bro, stop DMing me. Oh my God. I be thinking it's somebody important and it'd be one of you motherfuckers DMing me, bitching and complaining. So I guess like this will be the perfect time for me to kind of talk about it. I think I'm pretty sure I have a video talking about this, but I guess I'll talk about it more in this podcast episode. Um, Basically, why I stopped making racist TikToks, and making videos like that. One, I thought I was doing it too much. I think I was oversaturating the market. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be completely like 100% transparent. Like, you know what? Let's keep it all the way 300 funky. Um, so a few things actually. So yeah, I think the first thing was actually like I was like I'm doing this way too much. Like it started to be like a big focal point of my channel, where I was like, dude, I just keep making like I just keep making these videos, and I wasn't proud of the quality, and I wasn't proud of I just wasn't really proud of the quality, right? Um, and I was like, dude, I want to like edit these more, and then I had an editor for a little bit, but it's just like, bro, like something like about these don't really feel like innovative anymore. Like I'm a type of person where I really like to make crazy shit. I like to make innovative shit. Like I like to make fun shit, and and that's funny. It's funny I say that because we're gonna touch on it a little bit later. But it just started to feel a little stale to me. Like yes, they were getting views, but I was like, okay, like where do I go from here? And that's where the confused. Like I think my channel grew too fast for me. It went from like 9 to 10K to like 50K in like a few in like a month or two. So I think that jump like led me to be like, dude, what can I do to make like what the fuck? What am I what am I supposed to do now? I don't know. Because I was like, dude, I was like strictly before this, I was just a Mortal Kombat gameplay dude. I just played Mortal Kombat games. I literally got 10K by just playing Mortal Kombat stuff. And I wasn't doing anything else but just I was literally making troll videos and making Mortal Kombat videos. Like that's all I was doing. And that's how I got to 10K. So when I got to 50K, I was like, bro, what the fuck? How am I supposed what the fuck am I going to entertain these 50K people? These people don't want to see Mortal Kombat. And that's how I felt. I was like, these people don't want to see fucking Mortal Kombat videos. So I was like, all right, I'll do anti-maskers, I'll do Karens, I'll do racist videos. At some point I was like, all right, bro, I'm running out of racist videos. So I had to take a break from that. Still had Karen videos, anti-mask videos, but I was like, where do I go from here? Where do I capitalize? And this is really where I think I fumbled, right? I had no clue what the fuck to do. I was like, how do I capitalize off this? How do I just not fumble? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do to keep people here? And I don't know. I just couldn't figure out what. I was like, I don't want to keep doing the same types of video. Like, I don't want to keep doing racist TikToks because at that point, I become a one-dimensional channel. And eventually, I know how YouTube works. And eventually, people are going to be like, okay, dude, you've done like 40 episodes of this. What's next? I was like, I don't know. So I was like, dude, I don't know. So in my mind, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop because I think what was getting me is that you guys weren't doing anything wrong. Like y'all literally were not doing anything wrong. It was just me being like constantly like stressing myself out. And I was like, I'm working full time and I'm like doing all this other shit. And it was just stressing me out because I was like, I need an idea. I need something to do. Like every day, like every week, I was like, I need a new idea. I need something to do. And it would be stressing me the fuck out, laying in my bed and being like, I need something to do. So yeah, I think it just got to a point where I was like, okay, like, dude, first of all, calm down. You only have 50,000 subscribers, which in hindsight, that's a lot, right? You know what the hardest thing for me to do is be like, bruh, people gonna watch whatever you put up. But my mind could not compute that. It was like, bro, I need something fresh and something new. Like in my mindset, the goal for my channel was always to be like, I wanted to do multiple series of things. Like I wanted to have multiple like series, and I wanted to kind of run my channel like a TV network, which is why my name is People always ask, why is your name Weeby ENT? Because I wanted the entertainment part to be like, I wanted the channel to be multifaceted, where I had like multiple different shows. I kind of wanted to run it like, if you ever seen like a Complex or a GQ or something like that, you know how they have like multiple different shows? Like I wanted the channel to be like that. And I think I've kind of strayed away from that vision, but I want to bring it back at this point. Like I want to start bringing it back because that was my original vision for this channel. And I think it's starting to get lost and I want to bring it back. So my original goal for this channel was like to have like multiple series of things, right? So if I were to break it down, like, okay, I have like multiple seasons too. Like I have a season where I like cover like specific games. Like I have a season where I'm like doing the racist TikToks. I have a season where I'm doing like the black car. Like I have multiple shows in multiple seasons. I have a show where I wanted to do a vinyl show where I like go vinyl hunting and stuff like that. But I wanted that one to be really cinematic, which is why I bought that $700 camera that I didn't use. I wanted a nature one where I'm like doing nature stuff for the first time. There's a lot of stuff I tried. Like I learned how to skateboard, learn how to play tennis. Like there's so many things that I wanted to do. Um, that was my original goal for the channel that got lost because I think I started to freak out when people actually, because it's easy to do. It was easier for me to start implementing these ideas for myself when I only had to like do it for like 10K people, because I was like, bro, if a fraction of these people like this, like or watch this, I got a W. But it's very different when you have 50K, when you have 50,000 people like subscribe to you, um and you're like, dude, I have to at least, in my mind I was like, I at least got to get 9 or 10,000 people to watch this. So that's where I started to fall off, and I was like, it started to be too much stress for me, where I was just like, dude, I'm constantly, and it's not even that I didn't have ideas, it was just like I felt like people were like anti-masker videos or isn't and stuff like that, and I don't know, I just feel like I couldn't produce it how I wanted to. So that being said, it yeah, it was just hard. I'm just gonna say it was really hard for me to be like, you know what, I don't it I think I defaulted back to making gameplays because one, I felt like I was like, this is my original audience. And I was like, this is my original audience. These are the people who were like been here. Like these are the people I just know. Like they're like, whatever, dude, we're here for Mortal Kombat. And they also watched the other videos, but I knew for a fact they were like, dude, what it is, what it is. So I knew that those people, those 10,000 I had before, no matter what, those people are gonna like whatever I put up because they're like, dude, we were here in the trenches. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna revert back to gaming stuff because I know that my peoples, I know that my peoples will watch it. And I think that's been true. When I've been uploading just straight gameplay, is like I think they average like 100K, or not 100K. Who I wish 100 views a video. So yeah, those average 100 views a video, and I'm like, you know what, that's fine with me. But now I'm starting to get unsatisfied again, right? Like I want to do more, and you know what it is? I feel like my creativeness isn't being seen anymore. Like I'm a really creative person. Like I hate that sounds really like fucked up when I say it like that. But I'm actually a really creative person, and I get upset when I can't express how creative I am. I think my weakest point is that I'm a bad editor. Like I'll say this up front. I'm not a fan of editing. Like I just don't like editing. Like the concept of editing something is really boring to me. I love making and creating stuff. Like I love the aspect of making, writing, and creating, but I hate the back end of editing, which is always my problem. So I love creating, I love making, I love all that. I just hate editing. Which is something I'm just gonna have to get over. I'm just gonna have to figure it out. Just gonna have to teach myself how to edit better. So if you're an editor, I don't want you to edit for me. But if you have any resources that'll help your boy get better at editing, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at WeebyENT. Just tag me in a post and be like, hey, like I'm trying to DM you, and I'll follow you back, and we can DM and you can help me out. But I do want to get better at editing, and I do think the original, and I think I'm gonna cut this up like for the podcast. Like I might put up the whole podcast, but I'm gonna specifically cut this section up into a separate video because I want people to really see this. Because I think this is important, and I think this is what a lot of people need to hear. So yeah, I think my vision got lost because one of my biggest inspirations for like content is I have a couple of inspirations, but I really like Donald Glover. I like how he transitions from making those types of videos to where he is now. Kev on stage, like people like that are just like multifaceted. Like I want to be a multifaceted tool. So basically, where does this lead up to now? Am I gonna make more racist TikToks? What am I gonna do? Because I know a lot of you guys, I get it, right? you follow. I know a lot of you will say you follow for me, which is beautiful and that's great. But you don't necessarily like the gaming content. I think I want to get back to my original plan for the channel. And I think that takes me sitting down and creating a plan, right? Like I said, my original plan was this to be Weeby Entertainment or Weeby ENT. And I wanted to incorporate a lot of my friends. Like I wanted us to have when I originally created this channel, my plan was like literally I wrote down plans. This is why I called it Weeby ENT. I wanted to have different shows, right? Like multiple different shows. And I wanted it to be like seasons, like multiple different shows with seasons. Because I wanted to run it like a TV network or something like that. So I think I'm going back to the drawing board. So honestly, I don't know. I think I'm still going to post gameplays. I just don't know how often that would be. You know, and this kind of sucks because I literally just became a Capcom partner, and I'm probably gonna lose it. I'm probably gonna lose my Capcom partnership, which sucks. But at the same time, I have to do what's best for me. I think I want to go back to my original plan of doing like seasons of shows. I'm not gonna do those cringy. Please don't ask me to do them cringy ass things where people be going in the mall and being like, what's your body count? What would you say is the right size for a man? Like, I'm not gonna do that. Shit's cringy as fuck. I'm sorry, that shit just really cringe to me. But I think I want to go back and sit down and be like, all right, I want to make some series. Like, I want to make some shows. Like, I want to start showing more so of like ideas that I've had. I want to start producing some shows, writing some shows. Obviously, it's not going to be like, hey, howdy. Like, it's not going to be like a show. Like, I'm not going to make like a fucking Office show and shit like that. But like multiple series, like I said, we can bring back rating racist TikToks. Think I'll do it a different way. We can bring back the Karen videos. We can 100% bring back the Black Card Game Show because that's actually my favorite series. But I also want to incorporate new stuff. I want to incorporate like I said, I really want to start getting into vinyls and like Funko Pop and stuff like that. I want to bring back a series for that. We had a Pokemon series for a while. I want to bring back the Pokemon card series. Like, there's so many things I want to bring back. I want the channel to be multifaceted. Like I said, I know everybody isn't going to enjoy anything, but my original goal was to make this channel like sort of a network. Obviously, the podcast is going to be a big thing. Greg don't know this, but I really want to get Greg up. I want Greg. He doesn't know this. I don't even know if he's going to watch this. I really want Greg to become a co-host on this podcast. Because I feel like he would be I think me and him will be the best dynamic for a podcast. And I know my friend, I know some people are going to get salty that are in my friend group because they're going to be like, no, we're the best dynamic. I think me and Greg are the best dynamic because we don't agree. Like, we agree on a lot of things, but we also disagree on a lot of things, which is why I feel like it's a good dynamic because it won't just us both be saying yes to everything. It'll be he has some shitty opinions. So I really want him to start co-hosting this podcast in particular. But my goal in 2022 is to I want to go back to my original vision. B, I want to actually learn how to edit these videos. C, I just want to make series. Like, I want to do series. I want to, you know what I've always wanted to do? I want to do a food show. I always wanted to do a food show where I try like different foods, like new foods to me that are very unique and like supporting local businesses. I always wanted to do that. So maybe a food show. So that's kind of my plan. Like I said, I don't think gameplays and reactions aren't going to stop. They're definitely gameplays for sure are going to go down. Because you know why? Because I could just stream them. I have a stream, Weeby ENT, if you want to check out the stream. I have a stream. If you don't follow me on Twitch, do it. Twitch.tv/Weeby ENT. Or I could just play these games. And I think that'll be like my video game, like escape, where I could just stream them. But I want to start doing shows. So honestly, I'll keep doing the podcast. But besides the podcast, I think a lot of the next few months will be me kind of going into let's make some shit mode. Because I feel like I'm ready to go back out there. I'm ready to start producing again. I'm ready to basically stop being lazy. uh, I think I've just been lazy and just unproductive. And I'm ready to go back out there and kind of show what I can do. And that's where I'm at with it. So I know this was kind of a long one, but I had a lot to say. So let me know what y'all thought about the podcast episode in the comment section below. If you are watching this on Spotify, please be sure to like my podcast and help me move up in the algorithm. As always, I hope you all are having a great day, great night, great morning, great weekend, great afternoon. And always remember, pass class, don't eat ass. I'm out this bitch.